You all are going to hear me say some things that you've never actually heard me say because it's some things that I just don't like. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 3, episode 10. And as I said, there's going to be some things that I'm going to say during this review that you've probably never heard me say because it's kind of phrases that I can't stand. Like I can't stand the phrase, oh, grow up. There's many reasons why I don't like that because it's just something about that. Oh, grow up. That thing kind of engulfs people telling you how and when to get over stuff. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of people telling people how to grieve, how to be angry, how to. You can't tell people how to range their emotions and how long. Like, who are you to tell somebody how long to be mad, how deeply mad they want to be, or when to be mad? Who the hell are you to tell somebody when, how, and how long? Who are you? And just who is it that put you in charge and told you that you're going to be the bitch that runs this? You're going to be the bitch that tells people how long they can be mad and when they can be mad and how they're going to do it. So if you don't sit your ass down. But in this case, I'm going to have to say, Robin, bitch, grow up. Grow up and stop it. You are running around here acting like a goddamn spoiled child. It is ridiculous. I said, if I take this goddamn belt off and a mess, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Anyway, Ashley, what the hell you got going on, girl? What kind of foolishness? What in the prenuptial hell, honey? Sitting around talking she wants to extend. She signed a 3-year prenup with Michael when she first got married, and she's wanting to extend it to 5 years just to show him that she believes in the marriage and this, that, and the other. I thought this whole thing was really stupid, personally, because it just is. I mean, it's just stupid to me. Oh yeah, well I might not agree with the terms that are actually here, but I'll extend it for another 2 years. I mean, if you're a gold digger and you're working, a long-term con, what the fuck? What is 2 more years? Who cares? I just thought it was real stupid. And when Michael told her, I'm not going to discuss the terms of this agreement with you on camera. Why are you discussing with it at all? Like it just, child, the two of them, either you're gonna be together or you're not. Like I'm sick of it. Either you're going to push this thing with her stinking ass mammy, and you're going to get up and you're going to leave, or you're going to deal with the rotten crackhead bitch and be done with it. Like one or the other. Y'all two are, oh, y'all about to get on my nerves now. Either stay or get away, honey. It's getting on my nerves. I thought that was very, very stupid. And when they had the conversation, it was so uncomfortable because it felt to me like Ashley was interviewing Michael. I was like, why are you letting this little young girl talk to you like this? Because she's young. And I wouldn't let the little young thing talk to me crazy. Ask around, honey. I don't play these games. It just is what it is, honey. I'm 46 years old. Trust me, I'm not letting no little young cute thing, honey, talk to me real, real crazy. I'll let you talk for a while. I'll be looking at you. And eventually you won't even see it coming, honey. I'll the fuck out of here talking to me crazy. I got a damn near 16-year-old child, and you sitting up here talking to me like I'm some goddamn fool. Please. Anyway, moving on. Monique and her mother and her girlfriend Gigi were out gown shopping. Monique's mom looks good. She did. It's funny. Monique is so thin. Girl, I was looking at her. I said, she's so goddamn thin. Y'all seen the thumbnail that I used for this video. So thin when they said, oh yeah, girl, that gown, it shows your curves. Bitch, where? What curve? There is a such thing as, I'm a fat bitch. I mean, come on, I'm a fat bitch. It is what it is, and I'm good with being a fat bitch. But there is a such thing as being too damn thin. Monique is given, you can see it in this scene. She's given like Skeletor tease. It's just too. She looks so thin. She looks so horrible in that purple Grecian mess. I said, and it showed right away that she has no hips, and no ass in sight. I was like, wow. I mean, just stripping down, and so when what was going on made me pay attention, and I'm looking like, damn, look at her arms and look at her face, and then you're looking at her mother, where they actually look exactly alike, but her mother has more. Her mother's not a big woman, but her mother has more of the grown woman weight on her. You know what I mean? And her mom looks fantastic. So her mother actually looks like what Monique possibly could be. Monique, baby, you need a corned beef sandwich with all the fixings. Try to get up to where your mother's weight is, and you be all right. You got some money. Girl, go in there, lay on the table, girl, and let them pull your waist in, honey, and fat transfer some. Because you're always talking about this money, getting on my goddamn nerves about your money. Use a little of this money, honey. You go, I don't want to spill that on this $4,000 gown. Whatever. So now you think $4,000 is really a lot for a gown? Again, girl, you're not really as highbrow as you claim to be, honey. $4,000 is not, so extravagant for a gown. That's gown price. Anyway, that's designer. You know about designer gowns, Miss Monique, bitch. You know that $4,000 is not that big, huge, impressive of a number when it comes to gowns. But you can use that money and get some fat transfer from somewhere. I don't know where they're going to get. Maybe they'll get it from your head and put it down onto your hips. This thing, or they get it from somebody else and put it onto your hips. But you need a hip, bitch. Because that's straight up and down. I was like, damn, poor thing. Look just as pose. So she needs something to eat. Anyway, yeah, it was given that dress, because it was a pretty dress. It was a pretty dress. I call it a Grecian mess, but it was a pretty dress. The cut of the dress is nice and all that. Just didn't look good on her. She looked like a little boy in that dress. She looked just like somebody's little nephew in that dress. That just was not good. But her mother looks even more youthful than her because she's, got some meat to her face and stuff. Monique just drawled up. I said, oh, girl. Give me Crypt Keeper tease. I don't know. Didn't like it. But anyway, and you really got on my nerves with this throwing prices around yet again. And sitting up in there. Now, we just got done. I'm not a drunk. I didn't tear up the car. I didn't wreck the car being a drunken bitch. I didn't do that. And here you are again, honey. How many scenes did we see you giving this, honey? That's it. Poor thing. She just don't get it. Anyway, moving on. We found out that Monique and Robin's events are on the same day. And this in turn began the whole issue of this thing of the girls being split and who's going to go and who's not going to go to each one's event. And I was like, okay, this is crazy. I definitely understood why it's not possible. Because that's what I was saying. Well, you could go spend some time at each, is what you could do. But I understood why you couldn't, because one is a black tie affair and the other one is not. So one the dress attire, if you would definitely go to the black, it just wouldn't work. If you put on if you go from Robin's over to Monique's, you're going to be underdressed, and if you go to Monique's over to Robin's, you're going to be completely overdressed, because Robin's is more of a seminar, and Monique's is literally a fundraiser, and it's given formal dress. So you couldn't actually do, timing would not allow you to do both. You couldn't do both. You have to choose one or the other. Robin got on my nerves running through town, like demanding. She was demanding that people come to hers. She was wanting them to choose her over Monique. And she got very pissed off with Sharice. Well, Sharice was like, well, I'm flat out, I'm going to Robin's. And she went into this whole thing, a tirade about 14 years of friendship and this, that, thing, the other. She got up and stormed out and acting like a spoiled child that actually needed an ass whooping. And I couldn't believe that I had resorted to saying somebody needed to grow up. But I was like, she really needs to grow up. And then she ended up doing it again whenever she sat down and she met with Karen. She had actually sat down, she met with Karen, and she started back up again. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, is this girl serious? It was her and Candace and Karen. And Karen, bitch, when you gonna stop all that lying? It's what I've noticed. Karen Huger is a lying, backpedaling, the pussy popping ass. She got to lying about this, that, and the other, and well, I didn't mean it when I text this. Girl, just say what you too damn old to be sitting around lying. Too old to be sitting around having a lie to keep from telling the truth. And that's all it was, lying to keep from telling the truth, because really and truly, who in the fuck even cares? Like, who cares? And then this is the thing, and I'm going to leave this part alone. Oh, and when she lied on Siri, I was done. Done. Lied on Siri. It was Siri's fault. Siri and the iPhone. That bitch. It was her fault. Really, Karen? Okay, girl. Robert got them confessionals, baby, and got to reading. She read every function that Karen has thrown since they've been on this show together. I was like, oh, girl. I was like, girl, you really doing the most. Reading. Just reading. And I went to that thing and she had her in her living room and this, that, other. I was like, you're not in a position to start this reading. You just stop living in the projects. Like, stop it. Like, stop it, Robin. You need to calm down. Then she went into this whole thing, and she was just literally walking around town throwing temper tantrums. And I'm laughing, saying, you throw a temper tantrum with everybody except for Juan. Did y'all ever notice that? Anybody got a friend like that? That talks mad shit and trash to their friends, but when it comes to their mate, the mate be 200% wrong. You ain't gonna kick up no dander at all. Don't even combat. Don't say nothing back. But you're a friend. They'll sit and try to hurt your motherfucking feelings. Try to come for you with everything they got. But the mate ain't paying them no attention. Ain't treating them good. Ain't treating them right. Being mean as hell. They ain't gonna say shit. Just sit there and take it. Girl, you look crazy in these streets. That is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And the old saying goes, you know your friends will be there when your mate ain't going to be there, right? Hopefully. If the friend don't get mad. But generally, the friends do outlast the mates. Especially when that's going on. But whatever. Anyway, moving the fuck on. We see some more of the whole dynamic with Candace and her mom and Chris. And That's tiresome. It's tiresome. Them trying to dance around her and that whole budget for the wedding and that little song and dance is starting to get very, very tiresome. Very. Anyway, Giselle had a birthday party. And at this birthday party, Candace wasn't invited. Sherman was an absolute no-show. He did not show up at all. We found out that there's definitely there was a problem due to interview that Giselle did with, I think it was People magazine, and she said, "Yeah, me and Sherman are dating." Um, there was an issue, and that has seemed to have driven a wedge into this relationship, and it's now making me question, like, well, how good was this relationship? We're talking about a year and a half, and that something because you said we're dating, that drove a wedge in it. I was like, what the hell's really going on? But okay, whatever. And then Ashley, you just never know when to stop, do you? You never know, you fucking bobblehead doll. You never know when to stop. You Why did you have to bring up at that party? You looked around there. There were no men at that party except for Cal, which is Giselle's gay friend. No men. There was not one male. There wasn't one dick in the house, other than Cal, whatever Cal's carrying around. And you, oh girl, I wish Sherman would have been here. Why, Ashley? Why? Just she loves to point out whatever the elephant is in the room or could possibly be in the room. You just love to be that person. Somebody gonna beat the goddamn daylights out of you one of these times. I'm telling you, you're just so extra and ridiculous. Anyway, oh, let me go backwards and talk about Chris and that damn Candace. Chris, honey, I'm gonna need you to stop eating off the spoon and putting it back in the pot, or I'm gonna have to beat the shit out of you, Chris, because that's nasty. That shit's nasty. You was over there tasting and dipping that spoon in that goddamn food. I'd say, oh, y'all wanted to take it and beat his ass with the side of a knife. I said, oh, what kind of nasty shit is this? We better get it together, Candace, before y'all get married, bitch. German up the food. And probably just invite folks over and then you cook at a restaurant. Never mind. Anyway, stop doing that nasty shit, Chris, bitch. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so then there was a double date, a bowling double date. Who would ever thought it? Monique and Chris, Ashley and Michael. Now I don't know if any of you all caught the shade. There was shady comment made, and it was Monique was on one. I think when that bitch sat there just as good as said, "Oh, I can't wait to see what y'all's kids is gonna look like." Who says that to something? I'd have cussed her the fuck out. I would have. I know I couldn't have sat there and let that go on a bitch that I just got done arguing and fight with. We supposed to be trying to pack up. You can't wait to see what our kids look like. And I would have told her, well, we already know what yours look like. And just as sure as my name is James Colwell, you know I would have said it. Just like that. We already know what yours look like, honey. And yeah, I would have. And then I sat there like, what, want to fight? Bitch, you started it. Shady as hell. Then she went into the little thing and threw all them daggers over there, Giselle, baby. She got to telling Ashley, everybody mouth-o-matic, honey. She told her, oh, yeah, girl, Sherman got arrested. Down there soliciting down to the park, honey. Down there got arrested for solicitation where he was cheating on his first wife. Her name is Kendall. And I met her because she's friends with Sharice. Now, who would tell Ashley that if you didn't want to get no trouble, some trouble started? Because everybody know Mouth-O-Matic is going to run that all around town. I said, oh, Miss Monique, that was so calculated and so shady. I said, all right, girl, I promise you at some point, Giselle going to come for your ass. And I'm waiting to see this. This is going to be, y'all don't get along as it is. This is going to be a whole mess. But anyway. All right, last thing. Giselle is supposed to have a double date over with Juan and Robin. She gets there, she's by herself, and they like couldn't believe like, girl, she got by herself with Juan. And she said, "Me and Sherman are done. We're done. We're over." And this was a really weird scene because at this point, I kind of felt like Juan should have exited stage left. I felt like Juan, the perfect thing for Juan to do at that point was to say, "Damn, okay, Giselle, I'm really sorry. Go over, give her a hug, and tell her it's going to be all right," and exit stage left. Juan stayed, and Juan's asshole started to show up. Um, he was doing this thing of like, well, maybe you ain't being giving them enough space, and maybe you're not giving them enough time, and maybe you moving too fast, and all of these things that I'm saying, Juan. And I know, and I don't think he was being malicious. Well, I know he wasn't being malicious because he likes Giselle. And he was telling her, I seen how you look at that man. I know you like him and all that. But he was being Juan. And we know Juan is an asshole. He was basically downing her actions because she doesn't act stupid as fuck like Robin. And Giselle was getting very irritated at some points. And she was kind of hollering at Juan. I was like, she gonna cuss your ass out, Juan, in a minute. I just felt like I said, I thought Juan, he meant well, but he was basically wanting her to be as stupid as Robin is and handling things the way that Robin would have. And he's trying to let Sherman off the hook. Maybe something happened here. Maybe it had something to do with this, that, and that. Maybe. That's the child. You keep on talking, Juan Dixon, and Giselle gonna cuss your old black ass out. And I'm gonna have to be here for it. I was like, boy, you were supposed to hug her and exit stage left. He even made a comment like, "You mean, damn, Sherman ain't coming?" And I could have been watching basketball. I said, "Lord have mercy, Jesus." But that's basically where it actually kind of ended out at. Very, very interesting. There's going to be more to this and the breakup and all of that. Going to be real interesting to see how this actually works out. Was this relationship really all in Giselle's head? Like, that they were even on the track to like marriage and moving in together and stuff? Because it sure did break up easily. I don't know. Very strange. You all tell me what you think down there in the comments, and I will see y'all next week. Later.